Ohio Governor Mike Dewine signed a Stand Your Ground bill yesterday, controversial, air quotes, that would eliminate the duty to retreat before using force in self-defense. And Ohio is now the 36th state to no longer require people to retreat. Freedom. Oh, that's coming. Before they can defend themselves with force. Now, at first, he was kind of like, he had promised people, like way back when he was running, that he would hold true to this and he would make sure that this gets passed. And then he was hinting not long ago that he would veto Senate Bill 175 in Ohio. He wanted lawmakers to pass his package of gun reforms, which, that's a separate conversation. But he did, he finally signed it. So it's good, and it's a good law. I mean, I read it, and I'm glad now that people who are being targeted and have to defend themselves, that they don't have to consider the safety of the criminal trying to hurt them before they consider the safety of themselves or their children or their families. Again, I always go back to the FAFO. One of the consequences of being a violent criminal that wants to hurt someone is that you might get popped in self-defense. So don't gamble and take that consequence. No, but it's a good bill. And there were a lot of people out there who, obviously the anti-Second Amendment, the anti-gun activists. I don't say gun control because it's not about controlling the gun. It's about controlling the person. Let's be honest about what it is. It's anti-gun advocacy and activism. But they were mad, trying to say that it was a racial thing. I had posted information, and I did a whole thing about this in my first book, Hands Off My Gun. In fact, when you look at Stand Your Ground defenses in Florida, it actually shows that there were more black defendants that successfully used Stand Your Ground in states like Florida than white defendants. Again, using Stand Your Ground successfully in self-defense cases. So I don't buy into that. I don't buy into that at all. And I've shared on social, and I'll put this, I'll have a bit about this in the newsletter this evening, that anything that, especially the Moms Demand people and all the Bloomberg funded groups that cry racism every single time of a reform like this, which is actually truly equalizing reform or recognition of law and rights, is passed. Those individuals that want to falsely make the allegation that this is somehow like a racial law or racial proposal, they're ignoring the fact that the Moms Demand group, they support stop and frisk, like racial profiling, stop and frisk. I'm not talking like media talking points, stop and frisk. I mean, like legitimately, like, oh, you're black, let me throw you up against the wall. I'm not making this up. Michael Bloomberg, who founded the group, hired a Monsanto PR hack to run it and acted like it was a grassroots group, completely solely finances it, has said this and vociferously defended the policy repeatedly. So I'm just simply relaying already existing publicly available information to you about their actual positions, which is why Moms Demand never talks about it, because that's actually a position they support.